Look at your hand. For centuries, the exact shade of the skin you are looking at has been used to draw lines across populations and organize systems of power. But beneath the layers of human culture, that color serves a completely different function. You are looking at a highly specific biological map. Every human alive today shares an identical set of ancestors. Our entire species originates from a single birthplace on the African continent. We started in the exact same environment, under the same sun. The vast spectrum of physical appearances we see today is the result of a single, highly specific survival problem. Millions of years ago, early human ancestors were covered in thick, dark fur. In the intense heat of the savanna, that dense hair acted as a physical barrier against solar radiation. But walking upright and hunting across open plains required a way to regulate body heat. We shed the thick fur, replacing it with millions of sweat glands to cool the body. This left our newly exposed skin entirely unprotected. The sun emits an invisible, continuous stream of ultraviolet light that easily penetrates bare tissue. To survive the loss of our original physical armor, the human body had to engineer a microscopic replacement. Deep within the layers of your skin are specialized cells called melanocytes. These function as microscopic factories, operating with one single purpose: to produce a dark, sticky pigment known as melanin. As this pigment is pumped out, it wraps around the DNA inside our cells, blocking incoming radiation. But its primary target is a nutrient called folate. The melanin shield intercepts UV rays before they destroy the folate circulating beneath the skin. Maintaining folate levels is a biological absolute. Without it, pregnant mothers experience severe birth defects and populations rapidly die out. Because protecting this specific nutrient was mandatory for survival near the equator, rich, dark skin was the original, universal baseline for the entire human species. Around 70,000 years ago, human populations began to migrate, walking out of Africa and expanding across Europe and Asia. Moving further north, the environment drastically shifted. The intense savanna sunlight was replaced by freezing temperatures and months of weak light filtered through heavy clouds. In this new climate, the melanin shield created a lethal problem. The heavy pigment blocked so much light that the body could no longer synthesize vitamin D. Vitamin D starvation caused immune systems to collapse, and without it, bones could not absorb calcium, resulting in a severe skeletal disease known as rickets. The exact evolutionary defense that guaranteed survival in the South was now driving these northern populations straight toward extinction. Over thousands of generations, human biology made a deliberate calculation. The melanocyte factories in these northern populations gradually slowed their production. The dark pigment faded, resulting in translucent, pale skin. This trait acts as a massive biological solar panel. By stripping away the melanin shield, northern humans allowed weak ultraviolet light to penetrate their bare skin, guaranteeing they could produce enough vitamin D to survive the winter. This map displays a clear mathematical gradient across global indigenous populations. At the equator, skin is dark to protect folate. As you move toward the icy poles, skin tone lightens precisely in tandem with the drop in UV intensity. Every specific shade of brown, olive, and white is a direct calculation of the exact volume of sunlight available to our ancestors. The modern world operates at a pace that biology cannot match. Human evolution occurs over thousands of years, while global travel takes only hours. A body specifically adapted to harvest weak sunlight in a cloudy climate can now easily relocate to an environment with blazing, direct solar radiation. The result is a massive, highly predictable spike in skin cancer rates for pale populations living near the equator. Conversely, individuals with highly shielded, melanin-rich skin frequently move to northern latitudes with freezing, sunless winters. Without the necessary UV exposure to penetrate their heavy biological armor, these populations suffer from widespread vitamin D deficiencies that require artificial medical supplements. Modern technology has completely scrambled the precise geographical map that our body spent hundreds of thousands of years engineering. When you observe the variety of skin colors in your daily life, you are looking at variations of a single species. These superficial physical traits carry zero correlation to human intelligence, character, or intrinsic worth. Every individual skin tone is a physical receipt. It is proof of the exact extreme climate that your distinct line of ancestors managed to conquer. Beneath the microscopic variations in our skin, all physical differences are simply shifting biological responses to the exact same star, proving that we are all walking the same human journey.